Welcome to this lesson on vector calculus. Today, we are going to understand the unit tangent vector. Denoted as t of t, this concept is crucial for understanding how objects move along a curve and describing their direction without worrying about how fast they're going. Let's start with the basics. The position vector, r of t, tells us exactly where a particle is located at any given time, t as time moves forward. The tip of this vector traces out a path or a curve in space. When we take the derivative of the position vector, we get the velocity vector, r prime of t geometrically. This vector is special because it is always tangent to the curve. It points in the exact direction the particle is moving at that instant. However, the velocity vector has a dual nature. It tells us direction, but it also tells us speed. If the particle speeds up, the vector gets longer. If it slows down, the vector gets shorter. Sometimes, we don't want the speed information, we just want the pure direction. To isolate the direction, we use a process called normalization. This simply means we divide the velocity vector by its own length. By doing this, we scale the vector so that its new length is exactly 1 unit. Here is the formal definition. The unit tangent vector, t of t, is equal to r prime of t divided by the absolute value, or magnitude, of r prime of t. This formula converts any velocity vector into a unit vector pointing in the same direction. Let's look at this visually. In blue, you see the velocity vectors. They change size depending on how fast the object moves. In green, you see the unit tangent vectors. Notice how they point in the same direction as the blue ones, but they always maintain a constant length. Consider an object moving in a circle. The position is cosine t, sine t the velocity is negative sine t, cosine t the speed of this object is always 1. Because the speed is already 1, the unit tangent vector is actually the same as the velocity vector in this specific case. There are 2 key things to remember. First, the length of t is always 1. Second, because its length is constant, its derivative is always perpendicular to it. This property is what allows us to define the normal vector later on. To summarize, we find the unit tangent vector by calculating the velocity, finding its speed, and dividing the two. This gives us a pure mathematical description of direction along a curve. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.